President Asanas. We are Jillian Zucker, Gabby Smith, Paul Knightis, Lucas Johnson, and I'm Hannah Harlan, and we are Equilibrium. We're a group of students here on campus who have noticed that the overpopulation issue has become a bit of a problem here at the University of Delaware. Overpopulation can affect transportation, it can affect housing and sickness between students, and it can affect the overall prestige of the university. With transportation, we have found that the buses are unable to handle the amount of students trying to commute to and from classes, as well as issues with pedestrians and cyclists running into each other on the crowded walkways.
I just had a couple classes.
Yeah, I failed the test, unfortunately.
Really? Like an actual, like, FF?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know anything. I was just guessing by the end. Like,
The whole time?
The whole time, yeah.
Oh my gosh! That almost hit you!
Yeah, I know.
If it had hit me, I would have sued.
I feel like that's a real big problem around this campus.
Don't you feel like it's a lot of people?
Yeah.
It like kills me how many people there are, and there's no sidewalk space. Even on this bridge, there's like so many people that even bike on this thing too. So
Yeah.
like, of course. Again?
According to legislation by the state of Delaware, presented in our university student newspaper, the UD Review, a person propelling a bicycle upon and along a sidewalk or across a roadway upon and along a crosswalk shall yield the right of way to any pedestrian and shall give audible signal before overtaking and passing such pedestrian. But these safety measures aren't really being followed at our university. Increasingly, we've seen many bicycle safety incidents where students are being injured by bicyclists who aren't displaying the proper safety measures that the legislation is calling for. University hubs have been overcrowded lately, especially as the university population increases. More than half of the crashes, according to the American Planning Association, happen on these hubs such as Trevant, Perkins, the Green, areas such as that. And recently, in October, Matt Rosen was one of the victims of one of these crashes that we're talking about and that we want to fix. Tragically, Matt passed away recently, showing that we really need to change the statistic and we really need to solve this issue. While the University of Delaware's police department has implemented walk safe, bike safe programs, they really aren't doing much to overturn the statistics of this issue. Instead of punishing people who are showing unsafe biking practices, they're just rewarding people who are already doing good things, and that's really not helping out. On the other hand, though, Equilibrium wants to implement bike lanes and create stricter guidelines that will make transportation safer for all University of Delaware students.
Here's Harrington. This is one of our freshman dorms. As you see, we're on East Campus, so a lot of the freshman hub is right here. Most of the freshmen live here their first year, and then they'll transfer over and go maybe to the Green or go up north. Like they go different ways.
It looks small.
Well, it's not as small as it looks. The rooms give a lot more space. The good thing is next year we won't have triples. We'll force triples at least. So we'll still have triples, and actually 50% of our freshmen will actually be in triples.
Can we see one of the rooms actually?
Yeah, we're gonna take you right into one.
Great.
Yeah.
Like,
but isn't it nice?
Triples.
It's definitely something to get used to, but you shouldn't shy away from it at all. Yeah. All right, this one's it. So here's an example. This is a Z-shaped room. These are kind of our newer styles as well. And you can see it fits a lot more space than, you know, a regular dorm. So it's nice and spacious for everyone. Oh, here's one of our students. She can tell you a lot about it too. But she looks sick. Are you not feeling well?
Yeah, no.
Got it. Wow. See, it's just so much space though. Like you can move around so much in here. It's just like great.
I don't know. My university has much bigger dormers than this.
Where do you go?
Villanova.
Wow.
Here at the University of Delaware, the incoming freshman class has a 50% chance of being forced into a triple in their first year of housing. Forced triples in the university can cause issues as it increases levels of stress and the chance of sicknesses to be caught and spread throughout the university. Housing on campus has become a large issue as the university has trouble finding spaces to put the new incoming classes of freshmen, which are larger every single year. According to Karen Kerr, who is the Director of Housing at the University of Delaware, was interviewed by the Review. She says, as a result of the large first-year incoming class and the addition of requests put in by current upperclassmen, there are more requests for on-campus housing than there are actual physical spaces to put the students. In addition, according to onlineuniversities.com, overcrowding causes enrollment cuts. This is the solution that the university should employ in order to lower the population at the university to decrease the issues found on-campus housing.
I don't want to end up in a forced triple like her and get all sick. Is UD the place to be?
Yeah, it's a lot of things you have to bring. So sometimes it may look smaller than it actually is, but it's a lot of people that are in here. So you definitely gotta wash your hands a lot because you just never know.
A friend of mine told me that it's because they accept too many students, so housing, they have to force more triples in the housing residential areas.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the reputation that we have, but we just like to make it open for everyone. So, like, we'll create space for you. Gosh, it's raining so hard out here.
This sucks.
I hate waiting for a daggone bus. Did you check the time? Check the time.
It said it was coming in the next, like, 10 minutes.
10 minutes when, though?
I don't know. They never
Isn't it-
have enough buses for us. There are not enough buses for the amount of students here.
And it's raining so hard, though.
Of course it'd be raining.
There's no bus shelter either.
Yeah,
Right,
they took
like,
the bus
what
shelter
happened?
away.
Like, who does this? Last time, when I went to class, I waited 20 minutes for the bus, and it was full. And so I had to wait again.
I was going to class today. Yeah, I was going to class today, and the bus said it was coming, and then it wasn't.
You turn
Sucked.
around?
No, it just didn't come.
No, my lady, she always says full, and she's rude to me every time I get on. So, like, it's just not a good
Yeah,
experience
when
at
you
all.
finally do get on, they're so cramped in there.
Right. It's like no
many
space to
students.
breathe. There was one, oh, I swear to you, there was one time, the people were like at the window, and he still were letting people on. I was like, this is not okay. This is not legal here.
Yeah.
Forget it if you live in the towers. There are just
Oh.
too many people who try to get on the bus, and there aren't enough buses for all the people who live in North Campus,
It
too.
all comes down to the fact that the campus is so overpopulated.
There are just too many students.
And let's not even forget about the freshmen that are going to be here next year.
I know, it's
Gosh.
crazy.
Overpopulation is such a big issue on this campus, and we as Equilibrium really want to change that. The University and Parking and Transportation Services, straight from UD's website, says from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., buses are supposed to run in 5 to 12-minute increments. Now we know that is such a scam because we all have been one day waiting outside in the rain, in the snow, in the hail, or even just a regular day coming from North Campus. The bus shuttle line is literally so long, and we have to wait even extra because it's full, and because of the amount of students here, it gets even harder to get around. The study showed also on North-South College, all that whole loop, they only have 4 buses running. Now, on College Board, it says we have 18,322 total undergraduate students, and we're all trying to get somewhere at some point. With only 4 on our major loops, and only a few more even after that for the whole campus, and for 18,322 students, it is so hard to get around. We have to keep it low and make sure that we accommodate the students that are already here before we already accepting more and more students, and hiking up the tuition prices even higher.
Man, I can't believe I have to spend another $600 on books.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And in addition to that, I'm paying $42,000 of out-of-state tuition.
Me too, I feel you. It kind of sucks though. Like, honestly, it doesn't even make sense when the school is accepting like way too many people.
It's a lot.
I'm like, yeah. Well, and that right there knocks down so many opportunities for financial aid for like students who actually need it. You know?
Yeah, because there's just so many kids on this campus. Did you know in 2014 the acceptance rate was like 68%?
Oh my God, that's like nearly 70.
I know.
That's too much.
It's crazy. I'm paying this much to go to this university for the name of the University of Delaware.
Yeah, I know. I feel that too. And like 70%. I thought we were better than that.
It's crazy.
So as you guys can see, with UD increasing the amount of students they accept year after year, they start to charge higher tuition rates, primarily out-of-state students, and a lot of these kids can afford it, but there are many who cannot. Along with the increasing population around campus, financial aid and scholarship money decreases, especially for the people who really need it. And a lot of the tuition that we're paying really is for the really high reputation that UD holds. And on top of that, a number of other problems come along with the overpopulation, like overcrowding in classrooms, crashing courses, quote unquote, where the enrollment is already packed full in the class, but students still get in somehow, and there's not enough seats physically. I'm sure you can all relate to that, and that's according to the onlineuniversities.com.
We at Equilibrium asked President Asanas to please lower the acceptance rate for the future years of the University of Delaware in order to keep the population low. By doing so, we will keep our walkways safer, our residence halls healthier and more spacious, we'll have more transportation appropriate for the students, and have a more reputable university. Thank you.